it is just so hot out here today. I'm not denying man-made climate change, but definitely the sun is heating up the solar system. You know, as the Earth loses rotation, we lose the atmosphere as well. And so I think that's part of the issue of why, because I've been a surfer since I was 12, but why I feel now the sun's stronger. It's only 30 degrees today, but I'm like huffing and puffing because cosmically, like maybe it's the pions, some extra certain particular particle is getting lower down in the atmosphere. Stuff like that, you know, and science is not completely adept at all of this. Remember, they've only just started to capture cosmic rays and all that. We've only had telescopes for so long, and etc., right? So today, I thought we're going to go into the water because there's a sandbank out here and I know it really well, so we can actually just walk out there and do the lecture out in the water. It's going to be pretty cool. Man, it is boiling. I can't even take my shoes off yet in this hot sand. But look, listen, I definitely feel like changing climate. Let's see. I also like put the camera on to see like who looks, because yesterday I had some rank stares, so we can identify. So, oh, there's Alien Dick. Remember the video I told you about this guy, Alien Dick? Oh my god, I love my synchronicity. Look at him, he's coming. This is one of my gang stalkers down here, and he drew an alien coming, a dick coming on an alien. There was no one else on the beach, and you know, he was a kilometre in front of me, this dude here. We're about to walk over to him. Look at this, because I haven't even picked up my pace. This is how good my synchronicity is. Check this out. We're literally just walking over to him right now. Funny. Look, I haven't even changed my pace, notice. So, very interesting. Hey, old matey here. It's him, Alien Dick. Yeah, you know you drew it in the sand, motherfucker. You won't even look back. He knows I'm talking about it. Doesn't even want to go on YouTube. How amazing was that? How good was that timing? I've just literally walked down from the camping and we run straight into one of my gang stalkers. That's awesome. So anyway, I'm just going to go out on this bank now. No one can really hear us out there. How awesome is the timing? That guy there is the guy I was referring to in the video recently called Organic Portals Can't Help Themselves. He's definitely one of my gang stalkers. He drew this thing on the beach when we were the only two people on the beach, and I came up from behind him, like I was riding a bike past him, coming down this way. I referred to him in another video recently. Remember the video Organic Portals Can't Help Themselves? Very interesting though, nobody else is staring today. Yesterday I came down and there was an old couple just sitting here, and the woman just stared at me for at least 20 seconds. That's a stare, not a glance. You know what I mean? It was insane. Right, let's head out. Oh, that's so nice. So I don't know what I want to discuss today, really, but there's this guy, Monk Wisdom, who now has a video up calling me Cowenberger, like saying that I'm the organic portal. Alpha Male Rising, I've also got a screenshot of him and Truth and Reality, one of the main followers of Halfside the Brain channel. Them two discussing, trying to get one of my followers or subscribers to think that I'm an organic portal. So Alpha Male Rising also thinks that I'm the organic portal. And I think that's what I want to discuss today. We're going to get organic portals in this movement now. Well, I said 2 years ago, organic portals ruin spirited movements. This is how they do it. Well, this is one way, like it's full-on infiltration. Oh man, how cool is this? We're just out here with the phone. And then suddenly it goes super shallow. I just walked through like the deep section out onto the bank here. Oh, this is fantastic. So, you know, we're going to get these organic portals coming into this movement now. And they're going to try... Let me get past the wave sound. They're going to try and derail the whole movement. But notice something. I want you to take notice of when they don't enter anything new. Look at all the people, the crowding. Woo. So gnarly. I got another video recently where I called it how organic portals are the social knitting. And I showed in that video how they all sit around each other and then there was a huge gap on the beach. Don't worry, wait for the video, and then they all crowd around each other again. Look at them crowding. How can you enjoy this? How can you, they fuck up the beach and everything. They're just overcrowding NPCs. Look at this. How can you're constantly referencing other people. Now that's why they sit so close and stuff, because they are the hive mind. It is like a network lattice, yeah? So that's why they love being so close and so social. I'm telling you, like, I'm not a sociopath, but I get it, like, why people say, you know, that they are the sociopaths, but I deny that. I go in opposition to that and say, in a sick society, it's almost as if you should be a sociopath. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to become pathological, but I think you understand what I mean. When society is sick, you should not be, like, over-social and all that. So, anyway, we're going to get these organic portals coming with the same shit. It's always the same. It's like, oh, what is that? Something floating there. Anyway, sorry, I won't get distracted. Let's look out this way. So we're going to get them come in, and negative souls. See, I've said this before, that negative souls, I have a whole video on that, have the same frequency as the 2D organic portal. The 2D, not even the 3D. They've got a very low vibration. You'll feel this, because remember, the dimensions are densities and layers of manifestation of light, but also worlds within worlds. But yes, you can say that they're different vibratory densities. So when you talk about a lower vibe organic portal, it's the 2D one. And they're almost completely unconscious. That's why Monk Wisdom Channel will not tell you one thing new. I guarantee it. Even in the next 5 years, he will not be able to enter one new thought. Guarantee it. I love it, how easy it is to, like, tell these people these days. I think I've really changed the world and the movement, right, by discerning and differentiating all this, right? Because no one else is talking about negative souls, not even yet. Still, 2 years later, after I do my robotic portal videos, still nobody's bringing out videos on them. And you think I'm not the leader of the movement. Yeah, right. It's the half brain, half side of the brain. Yeah, good one. So that's why I lost many views, because I dared to go against the Masonic, like, structure. And look, it's funny. Left side of the brain, he wears a Yale t-shirt, and in the Yale I've got an OP looking at me. In the Yale video, he wears a Yale t-shirt, like that's proof he's not a Mason. But we all know skull and bones are mixed in with Masons. What a tard. Like that was meant to be some proof. He's pulling his Yale shirt up, like put off his chest going, yeah, like Yale. That's skull and bones, and they're definitely mixed in with Masons. That was no proof. Look, this guy. We'll zoom in. You can see him from here. Just over attention. Oh, he's even stopping there. That guy. Here we go. See him? In the middle of the screen. We'll zoom in. You'll get on my YouTube, bro. Everything. Look at him. He's like monitoring me. Look at this. Oh, I'm not putting the camera down. Let's zoom in and go closer. Look, he's just looking straight at me. I'm not allowed to film. Bullshit. Public area. I can say it's evidence of being stalked. Here we go, take a picture. Yeah, I got him. See that? That was some hive mind. What is this guy doing? It's different. He's got a phone in the water. I better stare at him for 30 seconds. Did you see that? These are organic portals. That guy is most definitely an organic portal. Look at him walking around, hands behind his back and stuff. Monitoring, long staring, everything, just long staring, like he's nobody's home. So, yeah, we're going to get these negative souls come in, and every negative soul human that enters the organic portal movement will denounce me via jealousy. They're negative souls. That's what they do. They're negative. They're trapped in sarcasm. All those energies. Do you understand? That's the negative soul. I've said it differently before, like, organic portals are the henchmen, negative souls are like the evil villains in movies and games, like Robotnik in Sonic or something. And isn't that funny? He's Robotnik, like a robotic portal, right? I've called organic portals placeholders for the robots, which are the physical body of the future AI that's coming. Also, robotic portals, yes, as some of you have noticed now, are the direct manifestation of this like evil artificial oversoul AI, right? So the robotic portal is the direct manifestation. Man, that guy was so funny. Did you see that? He just came from so far away just to look at me, and he's gone back now. I can still see him up there. He's walking the other way now. He just came all the way from up there, stood there, stared at me for 30 seconds, and then walked back. And you know what else I notice about that movement is he's referencing on the way back. Doesn't anyone else think this is weird? This guy out here talking on his phone? Did you see that? Oh, sorry, I didn't show that. As he's walking back, he's like looking around, referencing. I call it hive mind referencing. He's trying to alert the herd. He's trying to alert the hive mind and say, hey, we've got something here. Something different's going on. Not the status quo, etc. Not, it's not stabilized. What's he doing? Right? They depend on our novelty because they're only habitual third-dimensional humans. Anyway, back to the topic of the video. So if you look at this video, Organic Portals Are Efficient Machines by Monk Wisdom Channel, I almost don't want to get you to go there because it'll put the video up in the algorithm. And it'll just gather all of my haters, you know what I mean? They'll all go, oh, yay, someone said something against Benjamin, fantastic. And what good is that going to do the movement, you assholes? What's it going to do? Oh, it's going to make room. It's not going to make room for other people. There's room anyway. You just post and your video ends up in the Organic Portal search term. There's absolutely no reason to be like downing me. I haven't done anything wrong. I've just helped. I've revealed and I've discerned. Anyway, you're going to get a lot of these people. I said, like, on a video file that's trapped on my computer, 8 months ago now, in Organic Portals crew video, I think, I said, I predict that we're going to get all these, people coming in from the Eno Fae and the left side channels, a lot of African Americans, or black people, in other words, and we're going to get a lot of them coming in, but like demon-infected ones. There's good ones, like Iceman. I like what he says. What's his name? What's his name again? Edwin Manor. Those two black dudes, they're sweet. There's nothing wrong with them. But you've got all these dark people under the hypnosis of the Baphomet hypnosis. Baphomet does hypnosis on people. If you eat too much meat, you'll fall into it too. And Eno Fae carries that energy a lot. Also, Eno Fae's, I think it's mental, not emotional. The mental body is compromised by iguanoid figure. And then I like how Iceman X calls half side of the brain a neutral mannequin. Why is that? Does everybody get that? Comment below if you don't get it, and I'll explain it in the comments because I want to keep talking about this turd, this absolute turd of a person who I think is a negative soul, but he might be a 2D organic portal, actually. Monk Wisdom Channel and his video Efficient Machines, where he shouts me out negatively and says, I don't know, I can't remember what he says, but it's negative about me. And nothing much. And even his screenshot on the video is a guy at the computer with a crown fixing up his tie. And I went, oh, I get it, because I used to put the little crown on all my Organic Portal videos. Now, why did I do that? Because I'm an utter psycho? No, it's because left side of the brain, remember, had that video, The Champ Is Back, Us Versus Them. And around that time, I started doing that with the little emoji crown in my videos. So you see I don't do that anymore because I realized, that's a little bit too far. It's a little bit too much them, a little bit psychopathic oh, look at me, I'm a ruler. That's not how I meant it. Firstly, I meant it like he was saying he's the champ, half side. And then I was saying, oh, well, you're the champ, I'll upgrade that, I'm the king. You know what I mean? And haven't I? I've done already 320 organic portal videos uploaded. There's 400 at least that I've made. Nobody's coming close. Not all of his videos on his channel are related to organic portals even. Anyway, so that's why I did that. And the other reason I put that little crown emoji on my videos was to differentiate it from all the other videos I was posting on my channel, so that everybody who was interested in the organic portals videos would go straight to one of those videos, so I didn't waste their time. So they didn't have to, I shouldn't have done it, I should have let them search through all my videos, really. So sometimes I'm just extra nice. I'm accommodating. Anyway, so that's why I did that. That's why I had the little crown on the videos, because he said he's the champ, and I was like, okay, I'm the king then. I'm a smart ass, I'm sorry. And then to differentiate my other videos from the organic portal videos from the other videos I was posting on my channel. So, back to this monk wisdom dickhead, absolute knobski. Guarantee you, let's put it up now. I'm going to say it twice. I'll probably say it again. Guarantee you he will enter not one new thing, because he's not capable of vision. Organic portals and negative souls. Negative souls don't spend any time in the upper chakras either, you see. That's why I said they're the same frequency as organic portals. They're very negative and they're down facing. We call that spinning down, not spiraling up. And there's the Gnostic NPC definition where they even know that, NPCs are not spiraling up. So it goes with it. Very interesting. So, yeah, the negative souls, they have the same frequency as the 2D organic portal. That's why it's very difficult to tease this all apart. But, see, I'm helping you by discerning all this. They're negative. The 2D OP is not always negative. That's why I think he might be a negative soul. I'm not sure. I still can't tell. Sometimes I don't want to priori conclude too quickly, and so I want to wait. If the idiot produces another video, I'll probably be able to start to tell you for sure and give you reasoning. That's another thing you guys all need to do in your videos. You need to give reasoning. That's one thing I learned. That's one thing I learned that I appreciate university for. They taught me to be more discerning and more reasoning. Don't just say something, give a reason for what you say. You know, it's like giving verbal proof, you know what I mean? Give reasoning. Well, I care about the movement because it's going to separate so much stuff, even religion. It's even going to tease that out as stupid. So that's why I care about this organic portals movement so much. It's an asymptote movement. It's the top of the pyramid. It's a pyramid. It's a concrescent movement in the spiritual domain. Now that's also why there's less people in there. You should be, I don't want to say proud because pride's a sin, but you should be pretty proud that you're in. You should be pretty, thankful and happy with yourself that you're even in the organic portal movement, because there's definitely a concrescent movement in the spiritual domain. It's because we're talking about spirited stuff and soulless and soul. It's the epitome and concrescence of the spiritual domain. Do you see it? We're actually discussing directly spirit and spiritlessness. So therefore, since we're actually discussing spiritlessness and spirit and soul directly, it has to be the top. What do you pick to be the top in the spiritual domain? Come on, put it in the comments, because I know I'm right. We're going to get a whole lot of these negative souls come in, and when they're a negative soul, they're probably most of the time, if they dare, if they even have the kahunas to do it, they'll come out against me. But the 2D organic portals, they might avoid me because they can sense your energy level, they can sense my complexity, they probably just don't want to fuck around. But the negative soul, they're not like that. They'll have a go because they are a soul. But they're just negative, trapped in sarcastic, like darkness, all of that. Like Eno Faye's a little bit of a negative soul. Not totally, because he is giving some like advice, do you know what I mean? Remember, you're a positive or a negative soul, and a positive soul vector. A vector in the entropical field of choice. Remember the original diagram from Gunther Bernard's Veil of Reality website, that picture we all know? Several videos have it on there. It says soul potential. And I thought, oh yes, that's really well labeled. Because just because you have a soul doesn't mean you're a vector yet. You have to vectorize. When you vectorize, you'll be doing a corpus or focus pocus magnus opus. You'll be leaving your light body work from your higher light body, and it's called a corpus, not corpse. So you'll leave a corpus beyond your corpse. And organic portals, they are only their corpse. Remember, they're dead. We call them dead. Dead matter is a video I did. So anyway, this Monk Wisdom tosser, old mate Monk Wisdom the tosser, I bet you he's fat too. I can hear he'd be a fat toxic man, because I can hear his lips smacking. And negative souls I've found almost every time they're unhealthy. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily they're fat. It can be a mental parasitic astral parasite nature, like with Eno Faye and the Baphomet stuff and iguanoid stuff. Or it can be like a physical fat body that's fully toxic, and that makes them a negative soul. Right? That's part of the picture. I reckon he's the latter. I can tell because how his lips are smacking. Anyway, what are these guys doing? Got some little device out here. Let's go see what they're up to. Let's not stalk. So I just wanted to say that can you guys go dislike that moron's video before everybody just gets more confused and brainwashed from it and goes against me even more? That's not going to help the movement. I've given the most out of anyone to this movement. Hundreds of videos, thousands of hours. So can you guys please go dislike that video? Organic portals are efficient machines. Dislike it for me, please. So now let's talk about his stupidity. He's not entered anything new. Notice what he says is all the very, very basic stuff. That's why I thought he was a 2D organic portal, because they can only understand the very basic stuff. He's like, oh, I get like bad feelings at work and yeah, no shit. But that doesn't mean he does, that just means he's saying that. Oh, they're setting something free. How lovely, it's got a heart on it. Anyway, so he says nothing new in this video, and what else was I going to say? He just denounces me and says, because I'm, sometimes under some comments under videos, I'm a little passive aggressive. So he says, oh, he comments under all the videos. I said, that doesn't mean I'm an organic portal. That just means I get frustrated at dumb shits like him, clogging the hash and clogging the feed and confusing people. We need clarity in this thing because it's so hard to discern already. We need to really make an effort in this movement, because this is a complex thing, this organic portals thing. Not only because the DNA, right, it's said that there's been so much interbreeding between the two races or species, as I think it. Oh, sorry, this is probably oh shit, what's happening here? Hold on. Oh, I think I better get out of the water. I think the phone might be being affected. Might have had a splash up in the bottom. Anyway, let's hope I don't drown. He's entered nothing. I better go back this way. So he's entered nothing new, and he's also said only the very basics of the obvious, like some of the obvious stuff we know. He's like, they're hive-minded. How am I hive-minded? I'm like the exact opposite of hive-minded. And also, what else was it? He said, They contribute to the system, and you all know I'm not contributing anything to the system. I'm out here, actually in nature, camping for 2 years, and it's on all my videos. So the guy is completely hopeless. Go dislike the video. Today it's up the top of the feed. So sick of seeing these crappy videos up the top of the feed. What are you guys doing? I get it, you want to see like the latest video, the latest information, but you haven't even covered all my videos from 2 years ago. Come on guys, get it together, eh? Alright guys, I'm going to bail out here. I hope I've given you some insights. Go dislike that moron's video. I can't even get out.